Hey, awesome universe, how are you all doing? Hope you've all had a great day around the world. Basically, guys, this is just as you could tell from the title and as the live show. Thank you for watching when you are watching. But yes, this basically is my predictions for the San Diego 2014 Comic Con, which is coming this week, which is very exciting. Obviously, there is the DC Warner Brothers panel, there is the Marvel Studios panel. So let's first go into what everyone's likely to talk about. Let's go to Marvel first, because they've revealed obviously a lot more about their panel. Obviously, they'll probably, because we've heard about the Avengers: Age of Ultron cast is likely to be there, so that's a really really cool, great thing. We've also got the likes of obviously there's also Ant-Man will probably have something in there. I don't know what it will be, but there'll be something. I think maybe a bit of footage. We're gonna have Agents of Shield and also yeah, Agents of Shield, and also Agent Carter joining having their panels for it, and probably showing some footage. Obviously, the Netflix shows will probably get mentioned or something of that as it's coming next year. Obviously, Guardians of the Galaxy, they'll probably reveal like a clip or something will be revealed of that. And obviously, we also have the Phase 3 announcements, like the entire Phase 3 of 8 movies. Pardon me, basically. And basically, for me, I really, really am so excited about Marvel, basically, with their Phase 3. So I'll get through everything what I predict, basically, especially for Phase 3. But obviously, let me go to DC. DC, basically, what I love about DC is DC are actually going, as we know, Man of Steel kicked everything off with the DC cinematic universe, with the shared universe and everything, and now Dawn of Justice and Justice League. So it's really, really cool and awesome to know DC are doing what Marvel are doing now. Obviously, they're way behind, but whatever. But basically, this is DC Comics' first ever crossover movie coming, and right after that, it will lead straight to the biggest movie we've all waited for a long time for, Justice League America, which will lead Dawn of Justice will lead straight into that movie. So it's really, really cool. What else is there, basically? And there is the movie announcements, obviously. There is the movie announcements for DC, the TV show panels. There's quite a lot of interesting stuff. So let's get to Marvel first. Obviously, I said my predictions yesterday about Marvel Phase 3. I'll do this quickly so I can just get to DC instead. Obviously, with Marvel, you basically had, which was really, really cool, you basically had Marvel saying that they've got about 8 movies they're going to do for Phase 3. Hell, you had a movie for Phase 4 already announced, so it was pretty damn good. And yeah, I really, really did like it. I really did actually, I really, really did like it. And basically, so let me get this straight so far, Phase 3. We have Ant-Man, basically. Obviously, we've got Ant-Man. We've got Captain America 3. We've got Thor 3 confirmed, but it's not been given a release date yet. Doctor Strange has been confirmed, and that will be the other movie in 2016, along with Captain America 3. Thor 3 will probably happen in 2017. And then, obviously, the November movie for 2018 is likely to be Avengers 3. So what are the other 2 movies? Now, that's a good question. What are the others? Could it be, Guardians of the Galaxy sequel? Could it be an Incredible Hulk sequel? Could it be Black Panther? Could it be, what else could it be? The Inhumans, Miss Marvel, Prince Namor. It could be quite a lot, which could be announced by Marvel. So I'm very excited to see what Marvel are going to do. And I think Marvel are literally going to, it's going to be an awesome panel. I can't wait for Marvel Studios to do it. Okay, if we go to, obviously, let's go to DC's panel. Obviously, they're going to be doing the TV shows like Arrow, Constantine, obviously there's Gotham, which a lot of people are excited for, the origins of all the Batman and Gotham characters, which will be kind of cool. What else is there? There's also, what else is there? I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, I think there's a Zombie. Yeah, a Zombie, also another TV show, and there has been rumors of the Spectre eventually having a TV show, but that's not happening yet. That's just at the moment rumored and being teased. Also, but at the moment, but at this moment in time, I'm very, very deeply excited for the DC panel. Now, the movies are obviously the thing I'm mostly excited for, and apparently it is being rumored that they could release a little bit of footage, tiny bit of footage, like a teaser footage for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and I would be awesome. But I wouldn't really be surprised if they didn't, because obviously the movie comes out in 2 years' time. It's a bit early. Um, they are filming it. They've been filming it for the last few months, basically. But I think I wouldn't mind waiting until next year for them to do it. But if they reveal a really big announcement, that would be really cool. Now, obviously, it'll be interesting, because for me, when they reveal and announce the movies for the DC Cinematic Universe, it's gonna be interesting because then you're gonna get to see how DC think with a cinematic universe, basically, how they're gonna do the Phase 1, how they're gonna do Phase 2. It's gonna, you're gonna see how they work, basically. And I'm pretty, I'm very, very excited for this. It's going to be absolutely awesome. What am I really, really excited for? I think, obviously, I think, see, at the moment, a lot of people think DC will probably just do mostly Justice League movies all the time, crossover movies, but, we're going to have to wait and see. I think this announcement's going to be huge, because we kept hearing so much. We kept hearing that DC are going to announce loads of movies. Hey, some people think they're just going to say that Justice League's happening in 2017. That's it. We'll have to wait and see pretty much with what they're doing in the future. It's pretty much, it's going to be very interesting to see what they do and everything. And yeah, I am deeply very excited, obviously obviously about everything. Okay, with DC, wouldn't obviously there's a lot of rumors about Shazam, which I'm like, Shazam shouldn't come now. He should come later in Phase 2 and 3. Because Phase 1, they should just get to the basics. Just do it about the original Justice League members. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman. Sadly, not Martian the Manhunter, because it looks like they're leaving him until later. But Cyborg, basically. They're basically going with the original New 52. Now, for me, just focus on them. Obviously, it looks like Man of Steel is going to be the only solo movie in Phase 1, and then you have Dawn of Justice and Justice League, the two crossover movies. So it's going to be pretty exciting to see what they actually do with that. I'm very, very, with DC, I think I'm hoping, obviously, if they actually do announce a lot of movies, I'll be like, okay, DC, let's see, because obviously DC are going to want to be like Marvel. Obviously they want to catch up because, Marvel's great success with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, making so much money at the box office, doing great movies that the comic fans and the general public absolutely love. And they're making, people like Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, the Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and many, many others, really, really loved and really popular now. Hell, most people didn't even know who the hell Hawkeye and Black Widow were until obviously the Marvel Cinematic Universe came to life. And obviously, so that's why I think DC are going for. Obviously, DC, as we all know, DC have mostly, through the decades of existing where they've done live action movies, they've mostly just done Superman and Batman the whole time. There has been a few movies like, obviously Green Lantern and Jonah Hex and a few others, but, obviously they weren't that good. And plus, DC were never interested in truly doing a cinematic universe. DC were only truly interested as soon as the moment they got their fucking asses kicked in 2012 when the Avengers kicked the Dark Knight Rises' ass, basically, at the box office and as a movie. That was the moment they realized they needed to change. DC needed to go for a new vision. They needed to go to the Justice League. The only problem was they said they announced they wanted to do a Justice League movie. They didn't reveal they wanted to do, basically a DC Cinematic Universe. They said they wanted to do a Justice League movie. So now that's where I think the question is raised. Are DC in it to do, are they going to do a Cinematic Universe, or are they just going to do, whatever? Who knows? We're going to actually have to wait and see about that, sadly. Comic-Con is in a few days, so I'm very, very excited for it. And yeah, my predictions, this is what I hope for DC, them to announce. I don't mind if Dawn of Justice and Justice League are the only movies in Phase 1 with Man of Steel, because then in Phase 2 and everything, you can just do loads more. Alright, what do I hopefully they predict to announce? I hope they do a Wonder Woman movie. That's one thing I definitely want, because it's, oh my god, it's been so long, she deserves one up to this point. The Flash, Green Lantern, they need to do another one to make up for that movie. Who else is there? Wouldn't mind Aquaman, especially Jason Momoa as he's playing the role. He's gonna be such a fucking badass, as Jason as a Aquaman. But there's quite a few movies. For me, in theory, they should just stick to the basics as well. You can add Shazam to a movie because it is like you can add like a few new members, but keep it mostly basic, basically with it. That's what the main thing you need to do. Don't do this where you're like, oh yeah, let's bring Shazam in. Let's bring the Suicide Squad. Let's bring freaking Green Arrow. Let's bring all these heroes at once, basically, all at the same time, and then by the time you get to it, there's going to be too many people in that universe at the time, and it's not the right time, because Phase 1, just original Justice League members. Then, Phase 2, still the original members, but you add a few more members, basically, with the Justice League. And then after that, hell, fucking expand. Fucking expand the entire universe after that. Just keep getting bigger after that. But in the beginning, keep it simple, like Marvel with the Avengers. Just keep it simple. You don't go like so freaking high out that you're just gonna. It's like could you imagine you do Justice? You have mostly the Justice League members having movies and they're all connecting and they all connect to Justice League, and then suddenly out of nowhere, basically you have it where basically there's Suicide Squad and they're just having their own movie on their own and it doesn't really connect to anything. It's gonna be kind of dumb. So that's why you should always wait for the right time to do a movie. Now, would I want a Batman movie? Yes, because I would like to see Ben Affleck have his own solo movies, but also at the same time, I would definitely want to see an unrealistic Batman in an unrealistic movies. Because Nolan, yes, great movies by the Dark Knight trilogy, but the only problem was it was realistic. Superheroes are meant to be unrealistic, right? So that's why. And basically, that's why I want to see villains like Clayface. I want to see villains. I want to see villains like Clayface. I want to see villains like Killer Croc. I want to see, Deathstroke, in there. That'd be pretty cool to see Batman and Deathstroke on the big screen against each other. I want to see shit like that. I want to see, eventually, Red Hood. I want to see DC build up with it. But seriously, and plus, do not bring the Joker in quickly. My God. Leave the Joker out for a very, very long time, basically. And yes, do not bring him in so quickly, because he's such a big, important villain. Hell, leave him to the final Batman movie, basically. The third and final Batman movie, if they're going to do a trilogy, I don't know. But the same thing with Doomsday. Don't bring him in so quickly. That's just going to be... Wow, that's going to be that's just way too early, and please do not kill Superman straight away, oh my God, in like Phase 1 or Phase 2. That would just be so stupid, as he's so important. But yeah, basically to say another thing, right, so this is what I'm saying about, villains and people, and also this is the main thing. Do not do Darkseid for the first Justice League movie. Please do not do Darkseid. Leave him leave the best to last. If you go with Darkseid straight away, you are seriously already, and I mean already, going with your best villain straight away, right? If you go with the best villain straight away, you're going to be going backwards the whole time with your villains. Hell, look at the old Spider-Man trilogy. They did Green Goblin straight away, and then they were just going backwards. And that completely affected them as a trilogy, basically. And... oh my God, Darkseid's definitely something they definitely shouldn't do. Okay, yeah, sure. I don't mind if you do a teaser. If you do a teaser, that is cool. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to say, ask me questions or say your opinion on stuff, you can basically, just say your thoughts. Just, do it in the comments, basically, so I can see and I'll respond. But anyway, I don't know. I just think it's really, really, DC really needs, with Phase 1, they really need to play it smart. Basically, definitely need to play it smart. Because if they don't, yeah, there's going to be a lot of issues with that. Because, obviously you're going to have all the DC fans fucking moaning 24/7 about stupid shit, basically. Oh, Ben Affleck's Batman. Oh, Wonder Woman can't be, Gal Gadot can't be Wonder Woman. Oh, all this crap they're already moaning about. Right, and so, I think DC, obviously has the capabilities of definitely doing a great cinematic universe because it's an incredible universe, and obviously I reckon DC can, DC, yeah, well, Justice League, definitely, they can beat the Avengers, just like the Avengers can beat them, just like Marvel can beat DC and DC can beat Marvel. They're both as great as each other. It's going to be interesting when DC eventually do Dawn of Justice in 2016 when it comes out, and then Justice League straight after. Now that is going to be super cool. Basically, I can't wait to see the history in the making, where you get to see Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and even the other Justice League members in the movie, like Aquaman, Cyborg, and probably the Flash and Green Lantern. As this is a build-up crossover movie to, as we know, Justice League, basically. And, I'm just so officially excited for all this. And, I hope, obviously, a Wonder Woman movie happens. I wouldn't mind a Batman. I wouldn't mind a Superman sequel to Man of Steel. Aquaman, definitely, that would be so cool. You could see him going up against Ocean Master. That would be really cool. The Flash, he deserves a movie, And, yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. So, basically, guys, thanks for watching as usual. If you were watching during it, thank you very much. If you watch after it was live and when it's on my channel, uploaded, thank you very much too. Obviously, if you want to, leave a like and comment for your opinions, subscribe for more videos. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, HissamAhmed7. By the way, if you're a Marvel and DC fans, I do videos all the time, so please subscribe. And basically, guys, I will be back for more with more live shows like this all the time, talking about all types of different subjects. And so hope you enjoyed it. And bye, guys. I'm really awesome.